kind of going to carry that momentum into this weekend against UNL?
Just keep doing what we've been doing. I mean, I think the keys have been we've had good starts and we've made those work, and we've gotten, you know, I think our guys have competed hard, and I think our effort's been really good. So, and the other part of that is we've been disciplined, and those are all components that we need to win. So we got to keep doing that.
Defensively, do you feel your guys are playing it as good as they have all season as well, holding the Gophers just one goal the entire weekend?
Well, I mean, anytime you do that, I mean, it's a combination. You know, I mean, defense is everybody and starts in goal. I mean, obviously, Kaz has been outstanding for us, and he gives us a chance every night. And, you know, I thought our guys did a good job. You know, last weekend, Friday was a different game than Saturday. I mean, we had the puck more Friday and led to them not having a lot of shot opportunities. And Saturday, I thought until the third period, you know, we were doing a pretty good job again. And then the third period, they made that push. And, you know, I thought their puck possession time was greater on Saturday. But, you know, it's something that we got to, you know, we have to play that way. I mean, we have to be good away from the puck. We have to, you know, we have to defend well, and, you know, when you defend well, usually you get offensive opportunities. So it was interesting because I talked to the Gopher broadcasters, and they thought from our St. Cloud series they were impressed with how well we played defensively against them. So it's kind of nice to hear that from other guys, because we always think that we're not good enough. So, but it's something that we have to, you know, continue to be good at and get better at, and hopefully if we do, it'll help us continue to win games.
Close to 7,500 fans here on Saturday night. Just talk about your thoughts, the atmosphere, and it was pretty electric.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. You know, it's fun when you go out for warm up and that student section is full, and they had those thunder sticks, and you can kind of feel that electricity there. And you know, when you start the game, it was nice that we could keep them in it early by scoring early. But they saw a good hockey game, which was to be expected. But it's fun. It's a fun place. When it's like that, there's no question, and I know the guys feed off that too.
Back to conference play this weekend. Another good opponent though to help refocus the guys.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, I mean, they haven't lost in 6 games, and they're coming off a week off. They're probably going to get their best player back and get Jake Gensel, and which is certainly going to give their team a boost. And but they got a young team, and a lot of those young guys are playing well. I think the thing I've been most impressed with is how well they've played defensively. Their goaltender's been outstanding. They haven't given up a lot of goals. I think they're in the top 10 in goals against. I think it's under 2. They block a lot of shots, get a lot of sticks in, and disrupt a lot of plays. Certainly against Ohio State, they did a lot of that. And they've got a good power play. Like once Kensel gets back, their power play again is another one that you don't want to take too many penalties against, because they've got some skill. And so again, and Dean's teams always play hard. They like to get up and down the rink. They'll play physical. So it's not going to be too much different than what we've seen the last couple of weeks, or all first, you know, up until this point. But you know, we've got to go in there and make sure that we're doing the things that we need to do, and we're not living off last weekend.
For you, is coaching against Dean kind of old news now? Is it just another weekend on the schedule for you?
Yeah, pretty much. It's always fun, you know, I mean, because I know how his teams play, and you have to be ready to play. I mean, his teams are always ready to play, and they get after it. And, you know, this team is no different. They might have some young players that are learning every game, but if you look at what some of those guys have done, they've had pretty good starts, and they're put in key positions. There's a reason for that, because they're good players. But it's always fun to see them. It's always fun to play against his teams, and hopefully the end result is that we can beat his team.